at best for you, she gets like a free turnip toss across the stage to hit you.
Exactly.
And being able to use those turnips to command that mid-range, definitely going to be very important against Yoshi. We'll see on Town and City, it's another very long stage, so you get those combos. Both of these guys are going to enjoy those close side blast zones, but I think Orex will appreciate them a bit more.
Right. I mean, there's a reason we struck here. It's pretty good for both characters.
Yep.
I think plays more to the game plan of both characters actively.
Great call out there from Danbi on the poorly spaced up air from Orex. Left that hand lingering through the platform and narrows enough to buy him back that stage and buy him a lot of damage ultimately.
Yeah, Orex going to have to be playing very grounded against Danbi. Low float's not going to do you nearly as much because of how potent the eggs are and how potent the just landing aerials are from Yoshi. He is reaching so far.
I honestly love this. The aggressive juggle very early in the game and force Orex to respect that for the rest of the set.
Absolutely. Yeah, Orex is definitely got to be on his P's and Q's when Danbi is hitting these moves.
How did he cross up with that? He hit the front of his shield with the forward air and ended up behind him.
Yep. Welcome to Yoshi, Aerial Drift 101. Really 102. You know, it's not a beginner course.
101 is you're broken.
Yeah.
Oh, he ate it with the double jump, though. That was so smart.
But was still in too much lag afterwards to punish the air dodge. Great immediate reaction from Danbi because anything slower would not have made it back.
He is actually drifting with these neutral bees.
Oh, again, out comes the eggs. Like I said, as soon as you start floating, that is a menace, especially because they can bounce on the ground. Not one to stamp on the ground like the Italo brothers.
Ooh. I'll get that booty shaken as they, I don't know, was that Nelly? I don't know who said that.
Not a clue. But
Probably
I trust.
many people.
Yeah.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. That's Andre 3000.
I'm sure Kesha sang about it in her Rainbow album.
Probably. I'm sure that's topical.
It's probably not, but it's still... It's not a bad album.
Ooh, Danbi didn't punish that. So that same up air we saw Danbi punish earlier in this game, that time opted not to, and I think maybe he was thinking Orex would mash harder after it, just like that, using the forward air to punish the movement on that platform, and Orex gets to take the lead.
Oh, Danbi getting aggressive, though, does not want the lead to stay for too long. Nair not getting a strong hit, sending back, but again, that forward smash comes through, doing such a good job of whiff punishing and catching his opponents reaching.
Especially catching the drift has been so good, where a lot of the times the success that you're going to find when you space your aerials is that you're going to mix up just a little bit how far towards your opponent you're going to drift.
Right.
And Danbi just calls out anything that's going to drift near him.
Yeah, and even if you're drifting away from Yoshi, you're like, hey, I'm going to drift just out of range of your, this move, your jab or whatever. And forward smash reaches a little bit further. It's going to catch you.
Especially if you extend your hurt blocks with something like a, a dash attack or a neutral air or something.
Oh, got Bob stuck on the platform for a second. Orex ate the double jump, used the up air, but Danbi's still finding the mix on the way down. Doing such a good job even with limited resource.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, that his landings have been so good. I mean, using the air dodges, using the double jumps, using aerials especially, like fastball there.
Oh, and you were talking about it earlier. Again, it's just catching the opponent reaching. That back air is a can opener, makes you want to do something. And then immediately reels back out of range of that grab. Not quite enough reach.
He's a rubber band with how quickly he goes back with that forward smash. And I think that this seems like something that Danbi fluctuates between, that he'll have some tournaments where he'll rely on that forward smash very heavily.
Yep.
After, after a span where he doesn't really whiff punish with it a lot.
Yeah.
But then he'll use it because people have gotten used to being able to just, mash something. Oh, no, I whiffed. Well, that's okay. He'll only nair me for it. Now you're getting killed for it.
Right, exactly. Danbi is more terrifying every time I see him pull out a new trick like this. I mean, the forward smash is not a new trick, right? But it's reinvigorated.
I would go as far as to give him the hugs credit and say that it is multi-tournament conditioning.
Multi-tournament conditioning, absolutely.
Oh!
Multi-up airs. Right now, Danbi putting on so much damage.
That was skill link tail slap.
Holy cow.
He got all 5 hits. Oh, okay. He's selling out for it now. I mean, and given the amount of times that Orex has drifted to ledge, why not?
Right. Look, baby punishes, right, at most. Risk reward is heavily in your favor, I think.
it's not as punishable as most forward smashes are for multiple reasons. Okay, that was not supposed to be a forward smash.
No, that was maybe a forward air on the way down, but got stuck on the platforms.
Even just like a drift forward and air off that platform too, because that can cover that Peach trying to come up under you.
Definitely, definitely.
Ooh, that was a high velocity.
Oh, what a chase. Great recognition by Danbi, not pulling the trigger early. That's why you can tell he's like actually trying to reaction tech chase and not just cover options.
Oh my god, the egg coverage though.
Oh, Orex doing a little bit too low and nodding his head as one shouldn't.
I think that he was nodding his head because he was like, oh, I lost my double jump somewhere. I forgot. Yep. Gotta keep good track of that against Yoshi. Here's that big damage you were talking about that Yoshi just does not really get to escape for free.
Right, he still takes that 50 damage.
I mean, that point where Danbi was able to double jump out is where that combo would have ended anyways.
Exactly. The only difference is now Danbi's a bit above instead of off stage, which is a huge difference. That means he escaped the next part, which is where Peach gets to ledge trap you forever, and was able to counter poke. But damage still favoring Orex. Now he does get to go into that mode where he sends Danbi to the ledge.
Oh!
And what a time to pull out that counter.
I love that. The sparing use of the one time to say, all right, you're at kill percent now. We talked about it with that up B that killed Burr in the winner's final set, that Orex will tune into these things early on, but you think, oh, well, why don't you just counter? He's mashing so hard because he wants to save it for the kill.
Exactly. You know, Toad Vomit is a sometimes tree. I don't feel so good, Peach.
Let me hold your mushroom.
That's the Toad hangover.
Oh, Danbi drifting hard.
Toad definitely did not succeed at beer pong.
he said, I'm warming up.
Heating up. I could not get there. I could only get high. I couldn't get into the scream.
2 more and you're done!
If I try too hard, I'm going to go into Mickey. And that's not
what you have done before.
I have done, but Sora's not on screen, so it's not appropriate.
Oh, no. If Sora was on screen, we'd be getting a copyright strike.
True.
Disney would be on us like peanut butter on jelly.
Like Orex is on Danbi right now.
Oh, all over him.
Ledge trapping. Great
egg!
Oh!
Who has the stones to roll in there? And he does catch the jump from the ledge, and that's a big nod.
Big nod.
A well-deserved nod. That one was earned.
You know, when Orex finally nods at something he's done, I appreciate that. Because almost always it's a nod when his opponent cheeses the hell out of him, and a shake his head no whenever he does something stupid.
A wise man once told me that any player can nod and laugh when something bad happens to them, but a good player can nod and laugh when they do something sick.
Yes. And the thing that I can appreciate there is I like when he nods and laughs at himself, because most of the time, if he hits his opponent with cheese, he's shaking his head no because he thinks you should know better.
Some people, that's the thing, is that anybody can just be like, you know, a bad player will be like, I cheesed him. Oh, I feel like I should have earned that stock.
Yeah.
But a good player will be like, hell yeah, I cheesed you. What now, buddy boy?
Get wrecked, idiot. Better luck next time.
You laugh all the way to the bank. That's the idea. Well, Orex definitely happy to have evened this up at 1-1. Now dealing with Danbi's counter pick of Battlefield for Game 3.
Interesting counter pick. He wants that extra, extra blast zone size, I guess, to survive.
I think he also likes the idea of being able to escape from disadvantage to that top platform.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about it earlier. Orex likes those flatter stages because, I mean, how do you land?
Right. And Yoshi, with all this drift, can absolutely mix, am I going to land on the platform? Am I going to land on the ground? Which platform even am I going to? And with the double jump armor, it's definitely a solid escape. That's a stitch in hand.
Oh, is it?
If Danbi's not careful.
Oh, yeah. You can just tell by the way that Orex is landing that he's treating it like fragile goods.
Yes. And got great shield pressure as a result. It's not always just about the hit, but he did find a hit after the shield because of all the damage he did.
Ooh, no double jump, but he will be able to drift just barely back. Aggressive out of the corner, though. Danbi is always ready to punish that. There's that top platform, yeah.
Straight that mix.
No reason to even try to land on that Peach. She can't get up there fast enough. Ooh.
But Orex has done a great job of saying, all right, if you're going to be up there, I'll just wait on the ground, and eventually you'll come down.
Because that's what happens. Orex almost got punished for going up there. Go over there.
I forgot I don't like peaches.
Turning the peach into a pit. I never learned how to read!
Danbi making that platform his home, but as soon as he comes down, Orex is just on top of it. Back air, up smash.
Called him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that just, I mean, if Danbi tries to even mix up between the platform and the ledge again, he'll still get caught by that. That makes sense.
Oh, barely missed the up. He wanted big damage to punish.
Man, I feel like this entire Game 3 has just been defined by whether or not these guys are spacing their aerials correctly.
Yep.
That if they miss it even a little bit, it's just a free punish. I mean, how is that even a real punish?
Honestly,
he was on top of him.
it beats me.
Yeah, it would
Drifting
beat me
back.
too. I would not know how to deal with that. Great recovery.
They picked some nice music. Not necessarily for fighting, but for a little rambunctious time.
Certainly fitting for losers finals.
Yeah.
This is the music that would play if these two were fighting, you know?
Honestly.
Right, like you said, rambunctious. Good word. Haven't heard that word since I played Nintendogs.
Oh, word.
Oh, you did. I thought that Orex, you know, that's why he's better than me. Because I would have just stood there like a doofus and got my shield broken.
Yep.
I would have been like that Wojak that has the rock dropped on its head. I see.
That's how I imagine he sounds.
Oh, I thought that was going to be another down B, but I guess Danbi has to respect that Orex will. Well, Danbi might have killed that too.
Okay, eventually.
Pressure.
Yeah, chasing, putting so much pressure on the top plat.
I love that Danbi's very willing to. Oh, nasty.
That was cheese. Don't nod your head. Yes, that was some BS. Get mad. Get angry.
That is where I would shake my head in response and be like, no.
Now
that wasn't real. No.
Look your opponent dead in the eye and say you didn't earn that.
Look, you say, hey, it's like you're thinking about the stage kind of pick. And they finally look at you and go, shake your head. No. No. I don't agree with that. Doesn't sit right with me.
I ban you from the
Tag in somebody else.
Get out.
That's what Burr can do.
Right.
Oh, my tournament. Awesome. I joke about that. There's got to be a region where that's happened, though.
Honestly,
where
yeah.
a TO like thinks they should have won, and then somebody cheeses them, and they're like, "No, actually, you're banned. I win the tournament. I'll take home the money." Probably happens in like Arkansas or something.
I was gonna say in Arkansas. Do you remember a very loud "I am retired" and big controller slam from across the venue?
It made me question whether it was Cyan can or Cyan cannot.
Yeah, player announcing their 12th retirement that week.
In the year.
Yeah.
Dude, people who rage, like, not at other people, but just in general, are the best.
It's very funny when it's an outward rage, but not directed and pointed at a person.
It's just, like, pure, unadulterated, just like, oh, yeah, I feel that.
Oh,
That's why I say
I felt that forward air. It hurt. That's a headache in the morning.
Ouchie.
That's Yoshi hangover.
Bonked on the noggin, for sure.
I'm going to be stuck on this all night.
Great spacing from Orex on those aerials. That's what the float can afford, but Danbi covering that retreat to center. Dude, these guys are always even on stocks. Literally every time.
Whenever they have advantage, they're pressing it really well, but Danbi's doing such a good job of weaseling.
Oh, disgusting.
My God. Oh my God.
This is exactly what we've been talking about all night with Orex. Just the moment that there is an opportunity to capitalize on something that he's picked out, it's for a kill, and he does not miss.
Right, and it's always with the move that I never expect to happen. Like, I never pick the right moment that Orex is going for that side B. And that's what makes it work. It's unexpected when he picks it. It's not telegraphed.
It's unexpected, but it's also not random,
no,
which
it's
is
not.
the key.
It's very, very pieced out.
You see, he couldn't do it again there.
Yep,
Could do it again here, maybe, but oh my gosh, the drift from Danbi was barely enough.
Just barely out of range for the forward air. Orex a little bit too far forward.
Air.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was great by Orex because that was a reaction to that roll in. Danbi was expecting him to land with the aerial, but that empty landing allowed him that time to just react to the way that he was going to act. And if Danbi had mashed out his shield, he would have been fine. But because it was that really slow, reactable roll, Orex just landed and bopped.
big bop. That was dominant.
That was that the first 2-stock we've seen in this set?
I think it was.
Because I feel like the other ones have been so close.
When you said it, I felt like I agreed. They're always on the same stock. Don't do this to me. I don't care about what you're doing to Danbi. Don't do that to me.
If even 1P has dropped that character.
Look, it's not about Banjo or not Banjo. It's about what the hell are you doing? Pick Peach! God!
Or Daisy, maybe.
You know
That's
what?
also fine.
Daisy's a great choice. She's got good colored dresses.
Thought you were going to say, I like her energy.
I do like her energy. She's rambunctious.
You're going further than Nintendogs.
I now have Carly Rae Jepsen's "Call Me Maybe" stuck in my head, but so call me Daisy. Hey, I'm Daisy. Hey, I just met you.
At a different time in my life when I was happier to be outwardly cringy, I would have done a full parody of that on the mic.
But here's my number.
But nobody in
So
Twitch
call
chat
me
wants
Daisy.
to hear that from me. I like that you keep it simple.
Yeah.
That's the better way to do it.
That's all you got to do. That's just one-word answers, baby. Oh.
That's also how you make excuses to get out of work. You just go, hey, I can't make it today. You don't have to give them your reason.
No, it's better if you don't. Honestly, from somebody who's been in the position of the person who has to hear your excuses.
You don't even want to hear it.
It's better if you don't. I like not knowing because then I can give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But if you start making up stuff, I'm like, come on, man.
Dude, your grandma didn't die. Just go to the baseball game.
I don't care where you're going. just, I know you're good when you're here. Just don't be here today, and it's fine. I don't care.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You got your day. Well, Orex looks like it might be his day to get back into Grand Finals once again. He's got this very nice lead against Danbi, carrying over very well that momentum we saw in that last Game 4, and the pace that he is running right now looking difficult for Danbi to deal with.
I want to make special attention to that pace because you can tell the way by Danbi's drifting and moving. It's like full send forward mode right now.
It seems like no matter what, Danbi feels like he has to do something.
Yes, but
that was a good moment to do it.
He has done it. He, full send a couple of times, only baby punishes up to 55%. That's nothing, right? In the grand scheme of things, that's one Peach combo anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take that damage and get right back into the game.
Because that's what we've talked about with Danbi, right? I mean, like, neither of these players are ever really out of it when they're playing a game. And we said that for Burr and Orex, but same goes for Danbi.
Yeah, any one hit can convert extremely far.
Danbi is definitely pressing buttons on the same tempo a lot, though.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's like you were talking about. Orex has really been paying good attention to that pace.
It's you can tell sometimes with Danbi when he's like, he's still playing hot, but he's kind of running out of steam to shift gears.
The mental energy.
Yeah. It's not that he's running out of steam to play, but like normally Danbi's very good at shifting between the fast and the slow and the pace of, is it my turn or your turn?
Yeah.
And when he gets more tired, I feel like he gets more gravitated towards you.
It feels like a lot of his focus in a game has to be between managing when, where he's changing the pace, what gear he's in. Yeah.
He's like in playing against chef mode.
Yeah, a little. And I mean,
it's working out.
Hey,
in moments.
One nice little forward smash on a misspaced Orex aerial, and I feel like if Danbi's gonna make this comeback, he has got to play in a way that baits out a couple more mistakes from Orex, because he's been so clean. I mean, maybe that forward tilt was a mistake, but it was just spaced so well.
You feeling a back air forward smash? Because I'm feeling a back air forward smash.
If I were playing against Danbi, yes, because he hit me with that approximately 30 times in 2 games.
Oh my god. We got the back air. Not exactly as I was anticipating. Oh, caught him with the egg on the way up.
And you know what? I think that Danbi's fine taking that hit rather than potentially getting like trumped by Peach and then having to deal with that whole situation.
Okay, we see the forward smash come out, but barely doesn't catch that get up. Back air not going to do it yet, but so close.
Oh, patience is so good, but Orex's drift is nutty.
Orex is running away with this game. Barely avoids that up smash.
Down smash.
Danbi's absolutely a kill percent. This is game 5.
Yeah.
Orex has a stock, still left in the tank. High percents, but he's looking comfy. Back air does bring it to last stocks, and Danbi can put on a lot of damage with one forward tilt, one up tilt. One back air gets it started, but not enough rage to make that true.
Oh, Orex had the read! That's, dude, honestly, those are some of those moments where as the guy who got that read but didn't get the kill,
oh my God, Orex.
it could tilt the crap out of you, but it didn't happen for Orex. He just built up so much momentum, getting Danbi off stage once, and will be going back to get his rematch against Burr in Winners Grand Finals.
Grand Finals.